It said no audio. Okay, wait. Hello? Is there audio?
So I mean, nobody heard any of that.
Yep.
Probably better off.
Nobody heard any of that.
They were probably better off. Well, I didn't say anything important anyway, really. Other than, once again, happy birthday to Jack. Good on you, whatever. I don't know how many years it is, but it's been a couple. And we're saying that we'd have an orange flip in your honor, but they're terrible. So here we are, Tuesday night. Well, I feel this is deja vu. Welcome to the Cocktales of Tiki King program here, streaming live on YouTube. Here on the 1st of March, which is the very first March. That's the first March we've had this year. The first of March that we've had this year. I'm hoping next year we'll have another one. But hopefully it'll come on the 1st as well. You know, you never know with these things. Things get weird. So what have I been doing? Well, I'm repeating. It's weird. Getting ready to go on tour in a couple of days. We're heading out with the Boozeketeers. Heading out on the road here. This weekend we'll be up in Calaveras. And the following weekend we'll be out in Phoenix. And look forward to seeing you Boozeketeers out there. Come by the booth. Come say hello. I know you will. But I always want to make sure you're invited. You know that. But, so what are you doing tonight? Well, speaking of going on tour, so we were going to have to, wrap this up pretty early and head out and go pick up merchandise. That's not happening anymore, right? Are we cutting out early?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay. Well, we're still waiting to find out. So I'm only making one drink, and the show's going to be a little shorter maybe than usual, because there's a good possibility that we're going to have to literally just sign off and hit the road. But anyway, so what are we doing? Well, tonight we're bringing you live here on YouTube, a Tiki King original cocktail, the Caribbean Rocket. This is one of my own devising. Often, like I said, I sit around here at the Wicked Wench with nothing to do. So I make cocktails, and so far most all of them they've been good. So this is one that I like. So here's the thing: is I don't always write them down, because sometimes they're like, yeah, that's good, But every now and then I'll devise one that I go, yeah, I'm going to write that one down, and I did with this, and drank it and was like, I don't know what to call this, but then when I got down to the bottom and which you'll know why here in a minute, I was like, oh, like rocket fuel. So we decided to call it the Caribbean Rocket, because it's mainly rum and like rocket fuel. So and there's a lot of test pilot and jet pilot, and there's all those spacey things. So I figured the Caribbean Rocket, why not? So anyway, here we go. What do we do? What is it? What is the Caribbean Rocket, you might ask? I'm hearing you ask. Tiki King, what exactly is this Caribbean Rocket of which you speak so often? Caribbean Rocket, well, let's just build it right here. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. What we're going to need is, it's different. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. Usually we start with a shaker half filled with ice, but we're not going to do that. We're going to start with a double rocks glass filled with ice. We're going to build it in here, and then you'll see what happens. So, what are we doing here? Well, we're going to need a bunch of rums. So let's just start on a pouring of the things and the whatnots and the stuffs. Measuring device. Alrighty. So that's a 1.5. So we're going to need 1 ounce of spice rum. Then we're going to need 1 ounce of black rum. We're going to need 1 ounce of lime juice. Boom, there it is right there. We're going to need a 1/2 ounce of 151, but wait, we're not putting that in. We're going to float that. It's just I have these things listed in amounts. All right, then we're going to need 1/3 ounce of orange curacao. Where's my curacao? There it is. All right, 1/3. It's science. It's like rocket science. 1/3 ounce of orange curacao. 1/3 ounce simple syrup. I know I got that here somewhere. There we go. We're going to need a third of an ounce of orgeat. Orgeat, for those of you who don't know, is it's an almond liqueur, basically. Usually it's not, it's sort of like a sugar syrup, but almond flavored. And you can some people put like a little bit of orange water or orange flower water, or maybe a little bit of rose water. There's different things that go in it. But a lot of people call it orgeat. But it's not orgeat, it's orgeat. Orgeat. Look it up. What else we need? Oh, we need a quarter ounce of amaretto. Quarter ounce of lemon juice. We're going to need a quarter ounce elderflower liqueur. I'm using some Saint Germain. In there. Alrighty. And a dash of grapefruit bitters. Where's my grapefruit? There they are. There we go. And now, we'll transfer that over to the shaker. Give it a good shake. Put that back in the glass. Ding. And we're going to garnish this with an orange wheel. Right on there. And a sprig of mint. I'll spank my mint. You watch and see if I don't. And there we go. Oh, but wait. Uh-huh. Now is where we get the half ounce of 151. It's going to go right on the top. I wonder. No, I was going to light it on fire. Boozenanas would be happy about that one, huh? No. Weird. Set it on fire? No. Okay. It's good because I don't know where my lighter went. You got one? We can try it. I think it may have already soaked in too much, but throwing things. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Oh.
It's on fire.
It is. There it is. It's on fire. Oh. I don't want my straw to melt. I don't want my glass to break. I'm going to blow it out. There we go. We lit it on fire just for you, Boozenanas. Yeah? I know. Right, I know. Because we haven't done any flaming drinks in a while. I can't just light everything. Well, I can light everything on fire. But I shouldn't. So, alrighty. Oh, put that back in there. Alright, here we go. The Caribbean Rocket.
I like it.
Give that a try. Yep, it's the amaretto that's subtle. With the almonds, the Saint Germain, the elderflower liqueur in there, just in the background.
It's good.
It's a good one. I know. That's what, like I said, I'm making cocktails that maybe should be made, maybe shouldn't be made all the time. But every once in a while, I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to write that one down because I like it. So there you go. You can look that up on the Tiki King cocktail database. The Caribbean Rocket. It's under the Tiki King Originals, or under C, or under Rum, or under Tiki Bar drinks, I think. Yes, I do like that. I do. So there we go. So what else is going on? Well, like I said, we're going to be heading out on the road, going to a bunch of places. Go to wickedtinkers.com and check the schedule. See if we're coming by a place near you. We're going to be out, hopefully, at Hula's in a few days, maybe if all goes well. And then, of course, if we get out to Tucson, we're going to hit up the Kon-Tiki, and then anywhere else in between. Send us if you look at our schedule and say, hey, wait a minute, you're coming to our town, and there's a tiki bar right down the street. Tell us, let us know, so we can go to it. We're going to be down in San Diego, probably Vista's a little bit far from places that we could get to, but there's a lot of good places in San Diego. We went with the Boozeketeer Chad, took us on a tiki tour of some of the better places. And we did have a good time. But so what else going on? Well, have I told you about giant canoes? Yes, giant canoes. You never know where they're going to show up. But I can tell you where you can make sure they show up, which is at tikiking.net. I've got so many Tiki Kings that I don't even know where things are anymore. TikiKing.net, you can check them out. Giant canoes, regular size canoes, trophy skulls, all kinds of, not trophy skulls, what do we call them now? Spear skulls. Spear skulls. Yeah, that's it. What else? Just all sorts of fun stuff. I've been, we're about to be heading into Tiki Oasis heavy duty production. Tiki Oasis is taking place down in San Diego first weekend in August, I believe. Check that out. In the past, the vendors have always been open to the public, and I don't see that changing unless it does. I don't know, but check that out. That'll be. I'm sure I'll be pumping that as it gets a little closer. So that's still a little ways out, but Dapper Day is coming up at Disneyland. That's going to be in April. Was it the second week of April?
23rd.
Third week of April. Okay.
Like the 23rd, I think.
Like the 23rd week of April.
22nd, 23rd.
The 22nd and 23rd weeks in April. Dapper Day down at Disneyland. Head on down there and go on into the thing and go to the expo and go see the Laniella Boutique, who are the purveyors of fine Mary Blair things. It's all about Mary Blair, and you will see some fantabulous Tiki King purses. So those are going to be there. We were hoping to get down to Dapper Day, but we're it's sad, but bittersweet sad because we have a gig. So, and doing the gigs is it's work. So, gotta do the work even when work is mostly just drinking and playing music. So we're not gonna be able to make it to Dapper Day, but you should, if you're not coming to see us, you should go do that and go talk to the Laniella Boutique and just check out all the fun stuff. They had big band playing, and they got bars going on and all kinds of people in their finery and just all sorts of cool clothing and accessories, and they had like a couple vintage cars or some kind of like car show thing inside there, and it was crazy. It was craziness. We're getting out of the rocket fuel part. It's that 151. That's what goes the extra mile, as it were. But what else? Speaking of, this is pretty big news. This is not necessarily new news, but it was reported to us by Boozeketeer Aaron a little while back, and I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but apparently, speaking of Disneyland, apparently at the Blue Bayou, you can get a mint julep, right? That's just a thing they've had forever. They had the mint julep, right? But now,
This has nothing to do with Aaron.
Aaron, he went and got one. He was like, yeah, I went to the Blue Bayou and I got myself a mint julep with bourbon in it. So, which I had heard that was happening, but
He's one of the people that got one.
yeah, he's one of the people that went and got an actual mint julep at the Blue Bayou. So, so now that's pretty big deal, because it used to be the only places you could get booze at Disneyland was Club 33, and then Star Wars Cantina, the Oga's Cantina opened up, and they have alcoholic beverages there, and then not in the park necessarily, but Trader Sam's, and then California Adventure, it's like sort of been branching out in different directions and different stuff happening. But I think, but the real mint julep at the Blue Bayou, I think is kind of a big one. If you Bonsai's trying to help you produce the show. Bonsai the cat, everybody. You can't see him because he's down trying to adjust the tripod right now. Anyway, well, that's all I have. That's all I have for tonight because I had planned on cutting the. He's trying to help with like I said, keep the show stable. Anyway, like I said, that's all. Oh, you're gonna show the bonsai. Bonsai, the magic cat. He's looking at it. He's like, what? I don't want to be on the cocktail show. Anyway, alrighty, Boozeketeers. That's all I have for you, because we had planned on having to cut out early, and we may still do that. But there you go, Caribbean Rocket. I hope you enjoyed watching me drink it. Like I said, go on the website there. Go to tikiking.com. Go to the booze portal, and go to the cocktail database. Download the recipe. Make it. Drink it. Be happy. I suppose that's all I have. So, I'm Tiki King, and you're the Boozeketeers, and this has been a 10-minute show. And like I always say, good night and good drinking.